Hi guys. So, has God ever shown you a vision of something really good? Perhaps God showed you a vision of how you were very wealthy and very influential, or a vision of how you are pastoring a particular church, a very mighty church, and then you've waited for so long, and it's looking like this dream or this vision that God showed you isn't going to come to pass. I think you may be misunderstanding Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, the vision is for an appointed time, that it should not lie, that though it tarry, you should wait for it, and at the end it shall speak. Now, many Christians misunderstand that word, wait for it. Now, wait for it in many contexts in the Bible do not necessarily mean to sit down and wait. It means to sit down and prepare yourself. It literally means to wait upon the Lord. And we all know what it means to wait upon the Lord. It means to prepare yourself in fasting, in prayer, and acquiring knowledge in the area by which God has shown you a vision. If God has shown you a vision of someone who is wealthy, someone who is a distributor of wealth, your job now is to, through study, through knowledge, through prayer, and through fasting, to begin to know the things that make for wealth based on God's kingdom. If God has shown you a vision of a pastor pastoring a very mighty church, your job now is to go and sit down and study to know what it takes to become a really influential pastor. So waiting that scripture does not mean you should just sit down and wait until when this vision will come to pass. Waiting in that scripture means to prepare yourself. In this kingdom, it's only preparation, it's only when preparation meets with vision that that vision will come to pass. If you wait for 10 years for a vision that God showed you, and you do nothing about it, that vision, I assure you, will not come to pass. So in this kingdom, we prepare ourselves towards the accomplishment of that vision that God has shown to us. So it is true that the vision of the Lord is for an appointed time, and at the end, it will speak. It will not tarry, it will not be forever, but then it will be forever if you do nothing in terms of preparing yourself to actualizing that vision that God shows you. Do not go and start a church just because God showed you a vision of yourself preaching to a large audience. No, you begin by preparing. You hide yourself, you separate yourself, you study, you pray, you fast. The moment God announced Jesus as his beloved son in whom he is well pleased, you will notice that the first thing that the Spirit of God did was to drive him into the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights, where he fasted, and I believe he was understanding the things of the kingdom. And the moment he came out of that sojourn, he was ready for his adventure. You know also that Jesus told his disciples to go wait for him in the upper room in preparation for the promise of the Spirit. And we all know from scriptures that they were in that upper room. There was no record that they had anything to eat or anything to drink. They were there praying in one accord until the day of the fulfilling of the promise of the Spirit. So that's what to do if you ever want to see the promise or the visions of God come to pass in your life. You prepare yourself. You prepare yourself. I hope you really have been blessed by this. Just stay tuned until we see you again next time. God bless you.